Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather. Let's nerd out on some different leather goods. We're going to give you a look at some of the stuff that's shipping out today. And this is a Johnny the Fox in color 8 shell Cordovan. It's just a beautiful piece of color 8 shell on the outside of this guy with a reverse interior. This is one of the items that we now have back in stock. It's something that's difficult for us to keep as an in-stock item. But check out the random dye marks on the reverse interior. And the color on this one is a little bit more consistent of a color 8 reverse. Oftentimes it's a little bit more of a color range. Sometimes it gets a little bit more tan and orange. And here's a decent example of a little bit more of that color range on the color 8 shell with a color 8 reverse interior. This still does seem a little bit on the red side. You can see the card holders here a little bit more tan. I have a couple items in our best-selling leather. This is the English Tan Dublin on the Frank the Enforcer, and I just love everything about the English Tan Dublin. It has a nice, bright, shiny luster, really nice natural grain character. It's very pronounced in texture, and I like the color of the English Tan. It can range from sort of an orangey tan. Sometimes it gets a little bit more yellow. It can range a little bit more red, and this is our Frank the Enforcer. And here's another very nice English Tan Dublin piece, although this is about the lightest I ever see the English Tan Dublin color come in. So this one's a little bit more yellow, sometimes a little bit more dark and red, but either way, they're both really nice. If you're trying to get a specific range of that color, you can send us an email and we can send you photos of the English Tan Dublin that we have available. And this is the Tony the Ant. This is our smaller version of the Fat Herbie. It's a little bit more of a minimalist style, slightly larger than a deck of cards. And a lot of people like to use this wallet in their front pocket. Up next, this is the classic color number 8 shell Cordovan on our Frank the Enforcer. This is another minimalist style. And the color 8 shell Cordovan, again, is that classic shell Cordovan color. A lot of people equate the word Cordovan to this color, and it's a dark brown burgundy shade. Some angles you'll notice that it just appears as a brown, and other angles as you spin it you can see a little bit more of these reddish burgundy tones appear. And here is our Capone money clip. This one is a natural shell Cordovan, and this is a leather that I like to suggest to people if you want to experience a nice patina. So the way that the natural shell Cordovan changes over time is really dramatic. It starts off this nice light tan shade. It has a little bit of orange to it, but as this is worn and starts to get polished in your pant pocket, it does become a little bit more golden and definitely darker in color. You can see also that it's bright and shiny to start, but when you wear it, it develops layers of luster. So you do have this sort of bright, shiny surface luster, but there's another luster that develops from inside the leather. So you get a nice layered luster effect. And here's another natural item, but this is the natural Chrome Excel on our brand new belt clip. And I'm a really big fan of our brand new keychain belt clip. And I've been using this attached to my pants. So I hook this onto my belt loops and I hang my keys off the other side. You can also use this in the opposite way. You could sort of wrap this end around your belt itself and then hang your keys off the other side. And here is another English Tan Dublin piece. Like I said, that's our most popular leather and color right now. And this is our XL valet tray. It's quite big. I actually have one of these in the black Chrome Excel at my house. I think the black matches the finishing I have in my kitchen where I use this just a little bit better than the English Tan. But the English Tan Dublin is the most popular color, and the valet trays I find to be quite useful. So I put this next to my entryway, and I like to sort of pocket dump everything into it. Put my keys inside of here, put my watch, put my wallet, and I find that this is very useful. We make the valet trays in 2 different sizes. So again, this is the XL size. It's quite a bit wider. You can fit an iPhone in here. So this is an iPhone 10. You could also fit a Fat Herbie inside of this. All right, I also have a couple Johnny the Foxes that I'm really excited to show you. This first one here is Black Dublin on the outside, and I love the Black Dublin leather. I find that this Black Dublin is the only black leather that has any nice grain character to it. Most times, most black leathers are really, really heavily finished, and they don't really look like leather. They start to look more like paint. And we've paired this one with a cool teal interior, and I love the black and teal together. We're currently sold out of these teal interiors right now, but if you're into one of these, we can have one made to order. And here is a full stealthed out version of that same Johnny the Fox. Black Dublin on the outside, and we have black horsehide latigo on the interior. All of the edges are black, and the leather is actually drum dyed black. So even in the bill slot here, everything is black, and I really like this stealthed out look. One note here is even on this black leather and the teal leather here, these are both horsehide latigo leathers that are custom made for us by Horween. And we had to make these custom because we needed something that was extra thin, extra durable, and would have nice aging characteristics. And this black Latigo and teal Latigo that Horween came up with were the best option that we could find. And the last wallet to show you, this is actually an Irregular for David. And I think yesterday in the live stream, David was asking to see this wallet before we send it. This is a really nice piece of garnet shell Cordovan on the outside. This is the most red shell Cordovan color that Horween makes. And it sort of ranges in color, just like the color 8 we were looking at earlier. Sometimes more red tones come out, sometimes more brown tones come out. And all of the garnet shell that we've been cutting from over the last year or so, it's really, really nice shell. Super smooth, bright and shiny. Has a really nice feel as well. This is made with a mock horsehide interior. Now, this is a leather I don't have any longer. We might get it again in the future, I'm not sure. But mock, M-O-C, is a shortened term for moccasin. It's just a color designation for this color. It's a sandy sort of yellow shade that I think happens to go really well with the garnet shell Cordovan. And I'm going to set down a little sneak preview here. This is a bunch of Irregular wallets that we're going to be putting up this Friday. You're going to want to stay tuned to the channel here because tomorrow I'll be doing a preview of all of these items. So you can see this was actually in the live video yesterday. We've got a bunch of Fat Herbies, a bunch of Tonys, some bugs with vertical card slots. We've got some minimalist wallets, some Johnny the Foxes, Compones. There's a good amount of awesome stuff in here. So stay tuned to the channel tomorrow. I'll go through these one by one the day ahead so you know what's coming. So thanks for checking out the video today. Hope you enjoyed it and take care.